When our product actually leaves our factory, it's 99% material, 1% air. But when we uncover it and unwrap it, it switches round so that 99% of the product is actually air. But actually, what we're selling is trapped air.
My family owns a couple of rental properties, and here now we've got this healthy home standard. So rental properties have got to meet a minimum thermal performance, and they've got to have heating and ventilation, a bunch of things. But the rental company's talking about so now it's a requirement of a rental property to meet this healthy home standard. And if you don't, the property manager and the owner can be subject to some quite hefty fines. And so they went through all this process of inspecting all of our houses and having somebody sign off that the insulation was up to standard, and we had to spend more money putting in extra insulation to bring it up to standard. And now they're talking about having to send somebody back in a few years to check that it's still up to standard, because if the insulation happened to sag over that time, what they were saying was a compliant house is no longer a compliant house. So what you're saying is that shouldn't be necessary?
Yeah, and honestly, it is a question that we've had a few times. I've noticed it more in New Zealand. So I do wonder where it comes from in New Zealand, this question of does your material sag? It's not something that I would typically have seen in the UK.
I've got a suggestion as to where that comes from, is I think some of the non-fiberglass manufacturers see their product as sagging less than fiberglass does, maybe.
Yeah.
Shall we put it that way?
Yeah. but it is, it is maybe an idea of something that we should and could and should do in terms of a proper piece of work to share that technical research from North America, from Europe, potentially with a specific program for New Zealand with the specific products that we sell in New Zealand. But clearly that's a timely study that starting now would go on